Hello everybody, it's your boy Helix, and today I'm going to be showing you my first ever house I've ever made in Sims 4. It's in Brittleton Bay. It's on a 30 by 20 tile block lot. So kind of small for a contemporary style house, but that's kind of what I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to just like do something a little bit different, like put this really expensive, nice house on not much land at all. So we pretty much use every bit of space. It's 3 bedroom, 3 bath, and it has a full basement and a swimming pool. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up this world and load up this map to show you guys. I know that most Sims content creators just kind of do like a speed run through or speed build, but I just kind of want to keep the video a little bit shorter, so I'm just going to show you the finished product, go each floor by floor, do an outside pan shot, and then I'll let you guys be able to download it if you like it. So, also, another little known fact about me, actually, way back when, in school, I took a year of architecture, and I wasn't good at it, but I learned a lot, and I've always loved everything about the Sims house building features, and I've always thought it was really cool. And my wife, who plays The Sims all the time, she's like, you know, you should make Sims content. So this is a little out of my comfort zone from what I normally do on this channel. So I hope you guys like it, because I really enjoyed doing this. And the reason I think I want to do a speed build, or not do speed builds, and I would just show you the end product, is because of the fact that I'm so picky about the details. I think it would be way too long, even sped up. But who knows? We'll have to see. Okay, so let's just go ahead and expand all the walls and show you the front of the house. So here at the front side of the house, you can see we could have the basic contemporary style house look with the straight up squared features and tall high windows, and your pillars and split level. If you look right here, it kind of overhangs the first wall. When I first built this, I had like just all like brown wooden fencing. I ended up going with that glass fencing because it looked a little bit more modern, looked a little bit more neat. And like I said, this is my very like first house ever made in Sims 4, so I thought it looked pretty good. But in the end of this series, I think I kind of want to be like, I'll make my first build, go look, get some inspiration, and then come back and do a finished build of that same style of house. So like, this will be my first contemporary, and then like I'll watch, learn some stuff from other Sims, like James Turner's pretty good, Mr. Oakley's pretty good, like stuff from other Sims content creators, and then make like a finished build after learning all of new techniques and stuff, because it was so complicated to learn all the features of the Sims 4 build mode. The last Sims I played was like Sims 2 in like 2009. So we have these 2 planter style boxes out front, and the high windows with your drawn shades, and these cool looking little modern lights. But I didn't want to go too over the top, so we got your planter boxes, you got some flowers coming around the sides. Now if we come around to the west side of the house, so now we have the this is off of the master bedroom, this nice little deck thing, and it was kind of cool because I wanted to like have like a freestanding deck just supported by a pillar, so we were able to use these cool light pillars that kind of add to the more modern looking thing. And when you come around back, we also have the high-rise windows on the front, first floor and second floor, overlooking the pool. And I wanted to incorporate a pool into this house because I feel like most modern contemporary style houses have one. But it was kind of hard to fit in a full-sized house that looked expensive and also incorporated a pool with 30 by 20 tiles. It was like, I redrew the first floor like a couple of times. I ended up doing like this T-style shape, and you'll see how I incorporated that here in a second. But yeah, here's the back patio, I guess. We used a nice stone instead of a deck, and then we went ahead and used the glass fences with the light columns, and we just used these nice little, I want to say pergola little, oh, what's the word for it? Siding, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. And that is the outside of the house. So now we will come down into the first floor. Oh, that's the basement. Okay, so first floor, when you walk in, it has this grand style hall, which I kind of like. And whenever me and my wife would go on like little house tours, like of actual houses in real life, I remember like most like ranch style homes or like 2-story style homes would have this open way and then 2 side rooms like almost immediately off the same distance from each other. And I thought it'd be cool to incorporate, because they were mostly, one was like an office and one was like a sitting room. But in this build, when I was trying to make this kitchen, I wanted to try to have like seating, because most open, large wall open rooms have the kitchen and living room area, and also the dining table kind of all in the same area. And I've always thought that looks super claustrophobic. There's just like no open room, and especially with this build, because the windows let in all this natural light, and it just didn't really seem appropriate to have like this just table right in the middle of nowhere. So what I ended up doing was making a side dining room right off the front, which has all the natural light from the outside. So that's a plus. I kind of decorated it with some of these plants and the hanging light fixtures here, and I think it turned out pretty nice. It's just a nice looking open room. And then adjacent from that is a sitting room, just like a little activities room. You can keep your dog's food and stuff all in here. It's just a normal sitting, like, little study room. You could, if you downloaded this, you could get rid of the guitar, put like a bookcase in here, but I decided to put my bookcase in the actual living room. So that's what we ended up doing. Now moving on to the living and kitchen area, we have I remember seeing, like I said, I remember when we went on these house tours, instead of just having a normal bar, like just straight across, kind of like from here to here, and then going into the living dining room, I thought it would be cool to kind of like keep the flow of the house. So you'd be like, come straight up the stair, like it just a nice natural flow. There's no jagged edges, even though there is jagged edges. So I went with this like a side of an octagon type style bar that I've seen a couple of styles like this in a couple of house tours that we went, and using the objects cheat to place them kind of perfectly where you want them. So yeah, that's basically the kitchen, and I think it turned out really nice. And then we come into the living room area, nicely spaced out, kind of break away from the wooden floor with the cream rug, and then all the nice natural looking colors here. Because whenever I make like houses or like think about houses, or whenever I did in school, I would always almost have grays and blacks and whites, because they're just so easy to match to each other. So when I came over to Sims, even though there's not a whole lot of color palette here to work with, I tried to make it as colorful as I could. Like if I were to pull up the walls, I went with like this faded gradient, which kind of like stayed the same color as the wooden floor. I love wooden floors, by the way. Wooden floors are like the best thing in the world for me. So we have these faded gradient up into like a natural blue. Now in this build, I wanted to use tall walls because I love big open rooms as well. So I just ended up leaving this wall the same color as the other wallpaper because I wanted to use like a stone brick type deal for a backsplash. But when I adjusted everything manually with the cheats to move anything where you want to move them, it kind of like offset this countertop and this cabinet, so the backsplash would continue on to the end of the wall. It looked really tacky, so I didn't do that. But if you guys like this, downloading this build, you could just easily move that over and then scale that wall. No biggie. So next, off of the living room, we have the master bathroom. Or not master bathroom, I'm an idiot. No, it's the first floor bathroom. Just nice little subtle tile with a little tile wall to wallpaper. Just nice little easy style. Not much to look at, it's a bathroom. Alright, and then before we go upstairs, I kind of want to point out how this T-shaped came into play. So it kept all of our rooms right in the central area. And I'm all about practicality when I'm like thinking about floors. So the way this kind of planned out, I was originally going to leave these two walls all the way open, but I needed a spot for my bathroom, so that kind of played out really nice. How that corner just ended up being a full bath, and then the other side ended up being the staircase to the upstairs. And it just worked out really well. Let's just go ahead and take a quick look at the finished basement. It's not a whole lot to look at, but it is there. I just put it kind of like a little party area. You see mostly these finished basements, people put like their bar down there, and I tried changing up the colors a little bit, keep it like the wooden floor and stuff for dancing and whatever, all the hanging lights for a little party. Then you have your little exercise area for when you're at home. Like I said, I don't own all the packs for the Sim 4, so like laundry day and stuff like that I don't own. So I was like originally thinking, I was like, well, I could use the basement for like a laundry room, stuff like that. And then I was like, well, I don't have any of those packs and I don't feel like spending money, so we ended up just having a bar, kind of entertainment area for you and your Sims whenever you have a house party. You can always add to it. I just didn't want to like clutter the whole room, so I just left it at that. Because at this point I've already put like maybe a couple more than a couple hours into this build. And we have your little nice little glass tables, little sculpture to give it a little aesthetic. Now moving on to the second floor. This is where all the bedrooms are and the master bath and the guest bath. So when you make it up to the second floor, the way I had to plan this out was taxing. Okay, so imagine trying to make a contemporary style house with a lot of glass windows, but you need bedrooms. And those big windows provide no privacy. So that's where my issue ran in, because originally I was just gonna have all the bedrooms on this wall here, but then like I had this big open gaping space and I really wanted to have this balcony connected to the master bedroom so it could be like a personal thing. You wake up in the morning, have your coffee out there, whatever have you, and I ended up planning it out so differently, and I ended up incorporating the big windows into the bedrooms and just putting blinds over them, because that was the easiest way, and it let a nice amount of natural light into each room, which was nice. So when we come up to the second floor, we have a little seating area, because the way this hallway kind of goes, it's kind of jagged, because the master bedroom is the biggest, and it is the only one that's connected to the master bath. But the guest bedrooms are the exact same size, but their bathroom is kind of catty-cornered off away from them. So you have this nice little kind of jagged hallway. It kind of like creates this like seclusion a little bit, I think. Okay, so when we come into the master bedroom, now I base this off of what I would like in a master bedroom, like nice little gray tones, little relaxing tones, a little bit of the cream tabletops. You have your soft browns, but mostly black and gray. I don't know why I'm like this. It's just the nicest and cleanest looking thing to me. So, and then we have like your mirror. You have your little desktop, and your TV, and your guitar, your personal effects and stuff. And you got your wardrobe and your dresser, and then a little bookcase. And this connects into your master bathroom. And I had enough space for all the bathrooms to incorporate both a shower and a bathtub. So the difference between I think exactly both of the upstairs full baths are the same size. I think the first floor bathroom is just a little bit smaller, but it has all the same amenities. So it's pretty fair, I guess. I mean, you're talking about a contemporary style home. It's pretty expensive to begin with, so why not go all out? So we have the same exact theme with the tile and the cream colored walls for the bathrooms. And I used I forgot to mention this, I used carpet for both or all of the bedrooms. So for these are not like actual resident bedrooms. I use these as guest bedrooms because when I was playing Sims, I only had one character and his dog. So we have your first guest bedroom, and they're all neutral color, and that's why I left them as neutral color, because they're a guest bedroom. I just made like the accessories and dressers and mirrors and bed and like the sheets all like same color tone, well, same theme. And then in this one, this is kind of like more warm colors. I know this dresser doesn't really match, but you can change that if you choose to do so. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought this was going to be a little bit longer, but I had to end up, talking about everything room for room. And one thing I guess I didn't talk about was the roof. I'm not a roof guru when it comes to Sims. And most contemporary style houses, I think they either have a flat top, like an exactly flat top, or a small raised roof right in the middle, just for enough rain runoff or snow runoff, you know what I mean? So that's what I went with, but I went in a little different direction with it, with the sloped roof. But yeah, overall, I think this build turned out pretty nice, to be honest. Like, I didn't think I was gonna make something this nice my first try, but here we are. I mean, I thought I did pretty good. If you think I did pretty good and you want to see like my finished contemporary house, after I've like learned a little bit, taken a little time to like learn all the features of Sims, that'd be pretty cool. If you want to see this series continue, like right now I'm doing contemporary style houses. Like next time I do a colonial style house or I don't know, but you know what I mean. Okay, so like have my first attempt and then a refined second attempt, but there'll be two different houses. And if you want to see something like that, that'd be pretty cool. Like I could show you like a little sneak peek of because I've had this done for about 3 days and already went ahead and saw like what I kind of wanted to do. Like I went around and I like got my inspiration. So well, before I do that, no, let's not show you that. I'll keep that. So if you want to download this, my user ID on Origin is vital_helix. It's on my showcase. If you want to put this into your own world, you can. That was the whole goal of this video, was to make stuff that you guys would want to, you know, be able to use and play on your own worlds. So yeah, there's that. And if you want to see this continue, like leaving a subscribe, hitting that notification bell so when my next video comes out you'll be the first to see it, or like and comment, let me know what you guys want to see. If you do like this Sims content, it's something completely new to me, so it's a little stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit. I never really let people see my like super creative side. So if you guys enjoyed, yeah, then let me know. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. It's been a good one. Peace out.